Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers that have been contributing to the channel. It means a lot. Thank you very much. We're going to probably do one video a week for now. We've got some stuff going on in the in-town job, the weather and whatnot. So I'm going to put out one video a week for a while. See how that goes. Now, if I got some time off or something and something big comes up, yeah, I'll do a video on that. But for right now, just the day-to-day stuff, probably once a week. So if you like seeing what we've been doing so far, stay tuned. Keep in mind, I started doing this for the grandkids so they knew what Grandpa was up to. And yeah, we'll get to tractors every once in a while. So yeah, stick with us and stay tuned. You never know what's coming up. Say, did you hear about the farmer that lost one of his cows? No? Well, you know what he had to say about it? He said it was a mistake. At any rate, welcome to the first week of November 2021. Before I get started unloading all this, once again, I'd like to thank our new subscribers to the channel. Welcome aboard. It is mostly about what I'm doing day to day here at the farm. On occasion, we do have an announcement to make, though. And after having conversations with some of the powers that be that are involved here at the farm, as an advisory capacity, that sort of thing, we are looking at hosting the flea market and arts and crafts show that we were going to do this year, next year, the first weekend in June. So put that on your calendars, arts and crafts show here at Nelson Creek Farm, first weekend in June of 2022. Swap spaces, we're going to do 6x12s and 12x12s. So if you're interested in a flea market arts and crafts show out in the country, please leave a comment below or contact us on the Facebook group. Not the page, but the Facebook group. You check out the group, but if you want, check out the page. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to get busy packing in wood pellets into the garage. I got a dozen of them. That's 480 pounds in the back of this little Ford Ranger. Handled it fine. I could have added probably easily another 150, 200 pounds in here, I would imagine, except for that aluminum toolbox is in the way. Yeah, I can't get enough weight far enough forward to make the truck not drag its rear bumper. So anyway, I'm going to start packing that in to the garage, and yeah, stay tuned. We got some other stuff coming up for you to see, just my normal day-to-day stuff around the old farm. So what do you call a horse that lives next door to you? It's a neighbor. Well, there's something going around the corner I'm not hoping to see anytime too soon. There it is. That was one of our local highway trucks with a snowplow mounted on the front end of it and a sand spreader. Yeah, oh boy, winter's coming. I wanted you to see that. It's a pile of sugar beets that we're passing right now as we're going down by the sugar factory. Yeah, those beets are about the size of a cantaloupe. And the last I knew, out of each one of them, you could get a little over a tablespoon of sugar out of them. And that big pile there behind the equipment with a cat sitting way up on top of it is all the pulp and dirt and everything that comes out of the plant during the processing of getting that off of the beets. And that snowplow I'd seen earlier was getting the mud off the roads from where the trucks have come out of the fields for harvesting those things. So yeah, you can see here the road's kind of muddy even here around the plant. We got all new siding and whatnot on that big dryer shed thing too. So yeah, the sugar factory's back in business. Anyway, why am I out recording all this today? Well, I'm on my way down to Buell, meet up with my aunt. First time we've done that in a couple of weeks. Ever since the cousin's restaurant closed down, she just couldn't get any help. Just a nationwide thing, you know, nobody can get help. So yeah, we're going to meet at another little restaurant down there, have some lunch, and talk about an upcoming family get-together around Thanksgiving. So any luck, we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Well, there's a last little blooming flower for the year out here in the hollyhocks by the old shed. That'll make a nice meal for any bees or whatever that's left that haven't gone into hibernation as yet. Say, here's one for all you farmers out there. Why did the pig dump her boyfriend? Give up? It was because he was a real bore. One of the first things up that we've been doing around the farm this week is fixing or finishing attaching the pellet stove chimney to the house. As you can see, I got the two straps put together and on. I'll show you a little brief blurb of me filming this and doing this the other day when it was just absolutely nasty the first part of the week. So yeah, those little brackets turned out pretty good. It's holding the thing fairly rigid. It does wiggle a little bit, but it isn't going to blow over in a big windstorm or anything. Okay, I got these two plates squared away in the anvil downstairs in the dungeon at the old house. It started pouring down rain again when I went to go out to the shop. So what I was going to do is put these in the vise out in the shop and bend them. But I'm going to do it in here, and we'll get it done this way. I'm going to grab my farmer approved hammer, bend these over. Using that hatchet to make up some kindling wood for the shop stove or the furnace down here. Okay, that gives us a fairly decent bend right where it ought to be. And now to do the other side. And we're going to repeat the step here all over again. About there. Put it in there. Bend it down here. Low. Now put this bend on a wee bit of an angle so that it'll conform to the angle of the angle of the siding. So you can kind of see that angle a little bit maybe right there. I don't know if you can or not, but yeah, there's a little bit of angle there for that siding. Say, do you know what the first sack lunch was? No? Well, it was Rocky Mountain oysters, of course. Next up, the well pit of Halloween Doom, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we're going to go down and shut off the hydrants. Yeah, this thing here. You've seen this before in some of the videos, I'm sure. Just cleaning this off. What this is there's an underground well here for the house, and it supplies water to all three of these outdoor yard hydrants that like we have right here in the down in the show area there behind the shed in the barn. Anyway, this concrete pad, if you look, has bolts, or places where bolts were. Let me see if I can find them here. Anyway, yeah, right there. There's one right there. At any rate, there was a windmill sitting on top of that concrete pad at one time, pumping water to the farmhouse. So yeah, we can't do that now, what with this willow tree here and that sort of thing. Seeing how I'm trying to homestead a little bit, and seeing how times are going to probably get a lot worse than what they are right now, with food prices going up, fuel prices going up. Property around here just quadrupled overnight thanks to all the Idafornians moving into the area. Anyway, we're going to get down there, shut off the water, and maybe one of these days we'll put a windmill powered pump back on top of this. This is a terribly waterproof lid on this thing. Yeah. Anyway, that's down in the dungeon of the well pit. I don't know that you can see what I'm doing down here, but that valve right there, that's got to get turned off. That one right there has to be turned off. That ball valve has to be turned off, and that little brass cap opened and taken off so it'll drain. There's one on the underside of that valve, and yeah, and a plug right, if I can get it right there, that little white looking thing. Yeah, it's some Teflon tape wrapped around the plug on the bottom of the hydrant right here. So all that I'm going to shut off right quick and drain it, and we'll get back to you and go find something else to do. Now, to help complete the drain cycle of the hydrants, we'll open them up, and that'll let air in to help drain those pipes that go down into the ground. You know, as a farmer, you hear a lot of jokes about sheep. I tried telling them to my dog, but he had heard them all. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this week's video. As always, right down there, right down there, that little red box that says subscribe on it in white letters. If you would, click on that. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, or leave a comment. That means a lot to the algorithms with YouTube on how the channel's doing. And like I said at the start of the show, thank you for subscribing to all of the new subscribers we've got out there. There's quite a few of them in the last week or so, so thank you very much, guys. And as always, you be careful out there. I'm Farmer Dave, wishing you a good one. Take care now. Bye-bye.